It's funny. I was on a road trip once, and I have one buddy who I've been on a couple trips with who never ceases to amaze me with some random question he comes up with
Hmm.
that will take us 3 hours to excavate.
Oh yeah.
And one time we were going up to a cottage, and he's like, "So," and I'm like, "Yes, here it comes. Joe's got something good for me today." He
Right.
goes, "So, if you could go back in time
Mm.
and relive one moment in your life and even
Mm.
just watch it or participate and do it again, what would it be?" And I was like, fuck yes, that's a great question. And so
Right.
like we, because there's a couple, there's some that you would love to, like maybe a certain victory or someone you loved or all these things that you would just want to like watch it again and just see
Hmm.
what you were like. And there's other ones where you just either want to be in it to feel it and feel how fun something was or whatever, or to, I think he's, no, I don't think the question was, I don't think you could change it. So you could either just watch it or like be in the body, experience it. And I
Oh
love
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've thought about that kind of stuff, and I really think that if we were able to, actually this idea came from Mandela effects a little bit. Just
Okay.
thinking about um, these shared misrememberings,
Right.
Um, so we have a lot of evidence of these macrocosm examples of Mandela effects, but we don't really have personal, like private examples of Mandela effects. Because if you were able to go
Hmm.
back in time, your life would probably feel so much different than you remember it. Because one of the
Yeah.
brilliant things I heard somebody say to me once is that we only really remember the last time we remember something. We're always remembering a memory. You can
Right.
only remember an event once. Once you remember it again, you're remembering the memory of it. And our memory is so bad, and we end up really do, I think, remembering things in a way that sort of supports our worldview about things. So if you
Right.
went back to the past, it would probably seem like an endless series of Mandela effects where it's like that's not really how I remember it. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh,
Um,
that's great. Yeah, because an article I read in, I don't know if this magazine exists anymore. It was called Scientific American Mind. It was just
okay.
about the brain, and it was just like a little offshoot from Scientific American.
Yeah.
And they said they used to think about memory that when you access a memory, um, it like let's say the memory was in cement, and then when you access it, it's pliable and you can watch it, and then it goes back to being cement. But they
Hmm.
said that's not really the case. They're like it's in cement, and then when you activate it or reanimate this memory again, it becomes
Hmm.
pliable. But then if you change, to your point, 1% of that memory, it goes in back into the cement changed. And
Right.
then when you reanimate that memory again, it's not the original memory. It's a different memory. So if you do that 1% 10 different times, then
Yeah.
all of a sudden, like, let's
It's ex
say,
it's exponential change. It's
right.
probably,
So let's
yeah.
say you're remembering someone, and all of a sudden, like, there's this concept in relationship science of the negative cycle. That if you
Hmm.
had too many negative experience with a partner, then you're in a negative cycle, and you start remembering the story of that relationship and that person differently. So I don't know how, if you've changed the memory of your story of meeting your partner 40 times and now they're just a monster, then
Right.
I don't know how you get back to being like that, this lovely person that you fell in love with. So yeah, it'd be Mandela effects right to the divorce lawyer.
Yeah.